Phineas and Ferb, the show we all know and enjoy, the one where they have a long summer vacation, a one where they have a secret platypus, but summer vacation, why is it so long? I want to dig deep into that. Before I start, I want to say I haven't watched every single episode of Phineas and Ferb. I've watched some of them, but I know I've watched the first 3 episodes of the new season, which came out yesterday at the time of recording this voice memo. So let's start with part 1, the in real life connection. I was trying to do a lot. I was trying to figure out how many months summer vacation is, how many days, how many years, 0 years exactly, except couldn't really do anything, so I used the TV show, obviously, to figure out. I did not use the wiki at all, use all for my brain, because I'm good at math, and this, some might call me Phineas, some might call me Ferb, I don't know. There's 13 years between end of season 4 and beginning of season 5. So, and I knew that one summer is 5 years, because the beginning of season 1 was 2007, and the end of season 4 was 2012. And in the first episode of the 5th season, it starts off with Phineas and Ferb explaining all their inventions from the summer, which are from season 1, season 3, season 2, season 4. So it knew. That's how one summer ends. The intro in season 5 also says there's another 104 days of summer vacation.
There's another 104 days of summer vacation and school comes.
And that's never said before. Tells me one summer is about 5 years. So that also tells me 1 month in the show. Now I speculate that 1 month in the show is about 1 year in real life. So in real life, summer break is about 1/4 of the year. If that's true in Phineas and Ferb, there's 20 months. Now please remember this, because I'll come back to this later. And I have to disprove this. If that's true, that means there's 2 months / 2 years where there's no school and there's no summer vacation. There's no school and there's no break. And that's what actually got me into doing this entire thing. I'm like, wait, supposed to be 2 more months of something happening. So and then I started doing all this math, and then I started thinking, like, okay, start calculating in my head. It's about, in real life, 1 month of the school year is like breaks and weekends. So I said about 1.25 months for whatever reason. Now, I don't really, this part 1 is really weak evidence, because most of it comes straight from my brain. Part 2 uses real evidence for it, and it actually started to get a little bit creative there, but so that gave me 14.25 with nothing happening. Last 0.75 come from absences. This is a very far stretch, farther than from Maine to California. So every episode, there's 5 friends that make the build that Kenneth tries to bust. Phineas, Ferb, Buford, and Isabella, and this one kid. I'm still forgetting. This is my 3rd time doing the script. I still can't remember his name. They haven't said his name in the TV show in a long time. But, I was wondering. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, my bad. And then, for some reason, I don't know how I got this. I just said there's 40 days in a year. Don't ask how. It's a guess, okay? And then, but, really, conveniently, 40 divided by 8. And 4 divided by 5 is 8. That means if every friend is absent 8 times, then technically, all together, they would have 104 days. And that would make 15 months of... Actually, no, it was not. It was not. Now, I'm reading the script again, and now it was not. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. But let's just say that would make 15 months, okay? I'm telling you. This is not fact proven, okay? This is just what I was thinking of. It was like 8 a.m., okay? Please forgive me. Now, then I was wondering, how many days are in a year? So I had to do all this and all that and all this and all that. And then I got 800. 40 times 20 is 800. And I'm like, how many days are not summer vacation? It should be 696 because 800 minus the 104 days of summer vacation equals 696. But 40 times 15 months is 600. That don't really make sense. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Back to the 15 months. It doesn't matter. So this could be like true because the creators of Phineas and Ferb said the tri-state area changes depending on what they want. So that could also mean the amount of days changes depending on what they want, because that's not true. So I was trying to figure out where the other 96 days are. 40 came from the 1 month. I don't know. It came from like a month that they had weekend and break. From a month of the absences, and 1.25 came from weekend and breaks. Final 6 came from extra days, like 3 days before school. 3 days. Like if school ends on a Tuesday and the school starts on a Thursday, that should be around 6 days of extra days. So that we can't really calculate because we don't really know. But I know somehow to really calculate that. Now, if you were paying attention, part 1 is all speculation. If I'm rereading it again, I'm finding some errors that I didn't find before. I'm finding some stuff that was hard for me that I couldn't find. Seeing that it's wrong, and I actually went to eat after I had all this theory, and I realized it's wrong. So part 1 is all about in real life, but Phineas and Ferb is fiction, so you can't really connect fiction to in real life, or it's gonna clash really hard. So and then I had to start connecting them. Start using TV show hints, which I did earlier sometimes, except not that much. So the entire next part is basically all TV show hints. And no, part 2 is basically some stuff I take from here and TV show hints, just so my life is easier. Because 104 days of summer vacation is way too long. That's like 3 months is 90 days. You're not gonna have 4 months of summer vacation. That's way too much. I should probably stop yapping before this lose you. So next up is part 2, the TV show connection. Part 2. Now, part 2 was basically like I used a lot of evidence from part 1 and a lot of evidence from the TV show. Pretty short because I don't really gotta explain that much. Nothing's really that big of a stretch. So it's like when you make up something, you have to think of a long explanation. Except when you find facts straight to the point, no detour. Except this is a combination of both of them, except more facts. So not that hard to do. So let's get straight into it. At the beginning of the first episode of the 5th season, the teacher says, "Thank you all for showing us your summer vacation and installations over 9 months." You know what that means? That means they have 9 months of school, except like, wait, what do they really have 9 months of school? Or do they have 10 months of school? Because I know they have 15 months. 15 months is out, but if you get a like, what did you do with the summer project? You're not gonna usually don't get on the first day of school. You get like maybe 3 weeks after school starts, maybe an entire month. So, and then you have 2 weeks to prepare. So maybe like over installations of 9 months means they got it like they started presenting in September and ended in like May, if that's even 9 months. It probably isn't, but all speculation. They were probably going because the school year is 9 months, but it does kind of make sense. It's not that good, but it does kind of make sense. Except 800, but that tells me that they have the same amount of months per year, but not the same amount of days per month. 800 days, which what I said divided by 12 is 66 and a third. Actually, if you didn't know, a year is literally 360. What? Wait. 365 divided by 12 equals I don't know what number it is, but something. A year is something 0.25. So they had the leap year every 4 years, so it would work. So Christmas wouldn't be in April, and Easter wouldn't be in October. But 66 and 1/3, which doesn't really make sense until I explained that. So I had to make something up. I used some of real life books and I had to change one thing around. So I said 9 months have 67, 2 months have 66, 1 month has 65. January, March, May, July, August, September, October, December have 7 days. April, June, November have 6 days. And February has 65 days. Because you know why. He's special, that's why. You didn't know. So if you gather all that evidence up, then I was probably wrong. Oh, God damn. The summer vacation starts on June 3rd and ends around July 43rd. I said 42nd because I kind of miscalculated it, but so people, I don't know if it's right. So let me make sure it's right and then I'll come back. Sorry guys, my bad. It ends on July 42nd. I'm just dumb, sorry. Around July 42nd. So, by the way, the reason why I said June 3rd is because in the intro, there's before they say there's another 104 days of summer vacation. Starts on June 3rd, so best I can do is June 3rd. It's not like everybody else in district. And plus, this series came out on June 6th, so it would make sense that was June 3rd, except I don't know. I mean, it's a TV show. If you ever watched MadPat before, you know it's not all rainbows and sunshine when you're trying to do a theory. Because some stuff, also it's like FNAF, which is as packed with lore as it can. Got content, try to make it lore based. Phineas and Ferb isn't really that lore based, so I'd think of very simple prompt. And so I hope you guys have a great time. I'm gonna pass it over to conclusion Kodath. Oh, thank you, part 2, Kodath. As you can see, there's not much evidence. If you have something that could present more evidence, please tell me in the comments if anybody even comments, because I don't really get any views. Because I don't watch the entire series. I'm not really planning to. I have other stuff to do over summer vacation. Bummer. So I have time to watch season 5, but not really anything else. I'm gonna have a theory on another TV show pretty soon. I'm gonna be surprised. So, as my last community post, I hope at the time, was literally part 1, part 2. I'm gonna try to make it more obvious. Not like the most obvious, but like a little bit more obvious about what the thing is, what the whatever it's called, what's it called? What the next theory is, or what the next video is, because it makes it a lot more interesting. And if you guess it, you get a shadow in the video. Please like and subscribe. My first video back. It's a theory. It's gonna take a long time to edit. It's taken my entire day away. It's Saturday. Please help me get to 50 subscribers.